Hello everyone. Today I am back somewhere very special, which is the first studio that I ever taught a class in 5 years ago. This is now currently a Yoga Loft studio, one of the 4 here in Luxembourg, where I come to teach classes and workshops throughout the year. So if you want to stay up to date on that, sign up for my email list below. And I have to say that I really needed to take a deep breath in and out as I came in here, because it's such a special moment to sometimes remember where you started. A lot of us are always looking into the future, like where we're going. Let's get to that next goal, that next thing. And we sometimes think we're starting from ground zero on that, and it seems like this big mountain we're climbing. And I invite us actually to reframe that a bit and see that we haven't started from zero. We're not starting at zero. We need to sometimes take that pause to just look at how far we've come along the way. Because when we're so focused on the future, we're not actually in the present, and we don't really realize all the things that have taken us on a journey to bring us into this moment. And all the things we can be really proud of ourselves for, honestly. I remember the first time I taught my class here, I was so nervous. I knew that I was meant to teach, but I was scared. I walked into a class full of students and they looked up at me, and everyone looks angry because as a teacher, you know, everyone just has a resting face, and it kind of felt just intimidating. It took me back a little bit. And I remember I had my sequence all laid out, and I got everyone to a high plank, and then I just froze. I just froze completely and just got stuck. And I remember after that just feeling so embarrassed and thinking, gosh, I'll never be able to teach again. I'll never be able to show my face again. And the thing is, sometimes those things are a lot bigger in our mind than we think, than they actually are in reality, A. But B, it's so important to just keep showing up, even when we fall, even when we make mistakes, even when it's so messy. Our hearts already know what we're supposed to be doing. It already guides us into a certain direction. And the more we just take that step to just show up, you know, whether it's showing up on our yoga mats, even when we don't feel like it, and being in the bed is a lot more cozier, or sitting in stillness and meditation, even though your mind is racing. Whatever it may be, just those little steps forward make the big difference. And how we show up, even in fear, even in embarrassment, whatever it is, it matters. And as I'm sitting here today, I really look back on my last 5 years of teaching and growing with a community and seeing the community grow as well. I feel very grateful that I still kept teaching and I still showed up every single time. And I just wanted to today, I felt inspired to guide you through a just gentle meditation on that, to really come back to noticing our journey and feel proud of how far we've actually come. So just come to a comfortable seat with me. And just close your eyes. I can't stop smiling here, honestly. So I might be smiling throughout this whole meditation. And if you'd like to join me in smiling, then do so. Because just smiling, that simple act of smiling, sends energy into our body that is positive and radiant. And it signals to our body to open up. So as you close your eyes here, just take a few moments to soften your face. Relax your heart. And gently breathe in and out through your nose. And notice your breath. Notice the quality of your breathing. Notice your heart beating. And as you lengthen the breath in and you deepen the breath out, you begin to drop down from the head and you release down into the body. You feel into your heart as you relax your jaw. And each exhale brings you deeper into your body, deeper into your heart. And as you feel into your heart, I invite you to bring forward an image of you 5 years ago. Notice how you showed up in the world then, what you were doing, what emotions you were feeling. And begin to notice gently your timeline moving forward. Every step you had to take, all the things you learned, all the changes you've created, all the ups and the falls, the downs, the turns left and right. All the times that maybe you thought you're not strong enough for this, or you're not good enough for this. Yet you kept showing up. And it might not have been perfect. It might not have been as far as maybe you wanted to go or in the right way. But each day you woke up and you took a step forward. You tried and you tried again. You fell and then you got back up. You were maybe in pain and you healed. Just noticing your whole timeline leading up till now and all the growth you've encountered along the way. And noticing how in this timeline, maybe certain things were happening to teach you different lessons. And going through those lessons helped you become the person you are right now. Maybe those moments that you thought it was a failure, or you thought nothing was going right, it was actually all redirections into the right direction for you. Noticing the guidance you maybe got along the way, maybe in forms of people or environments, opportunities. Everything guiding you to where you are now. And as you surrender into your heart, you allow this gentle feeling of trust to wash over. As you've seen your timeline back, noticing all these points along the way, all these points of the journey, realizing that maybe after all, you were being guided the whole time. And it's safe to trust in that guidance, even in the moments you don't feel like you're being guided. And as you breathe in and out, and you feel your presence in this moment, No matter if you're already at this end goal or destination, maybe you're just along the path or just beginning. Just feeling deeply proud of yourself for one thing, anything. What are you proud of yourself in getting to this moment right now? And then think of one more thing. What else are you proud of yourself for? And then think of one more thing. What else are you deeply proud of yourself for? And gently allow that to sink into your heart. And as you have this here in your heart, you can know that every step you take now forward, you're also being guided. So anytime it feels like a failure or a misdirection, you're still being guided. And you're learning and growing along the way to become this you in 5 years that you will look back on then, on this person you are now, and you will say, wow, I'm proud of the steps I took. I'm proud of myself for believing in me. In 5 years from now, what will you look back on and say you're proud of yourself for? It's those actions that we take today that matter. They start to create this future self. And you can rest in the knowing that you are being supported and guided along the way. Every step you take, every breath you breathe, every thought you have, it matters. And from this point forward, you can choose consciously the future you that you want to create in 5 years from now. But for this moment, we breathe in this space, in this present moment. And you allow yourself to be okay with where you are now. Feeling proud of how far you've come. As you feel your sitting bones down on the ground or on your chair, inhale as you lengthen the spine, sit up taller, maybe with a big smile on your face. And just place one hand onto your heart and the other hand on top. Feel your heart beating in your hands. As you silently say to yourself, I love you. I am proud of you. You're doing great. The words you speak to yourself, they matter. So speak to yourself with the words that you are proud of you. Take a full breath in. Hold at the top and exhale everything out. Let it go. As you gently, in your own time, open your eyes to the room. feels so good. Just notice that energy that you've brought into your body, and just know that every step now that you take forward, there is this future you in 5 years that you can be proud of. And that future you might laugh at the failures you have now, just like I laugh at the failures I had when I first started teaching. Every step forward is guiding you. And all we can do in each moment is really listen into the heart and just keep showing up. Because you matter, and what we do now moving forward, it matters. So enjoy today, feel proud of yourself, celebrate yourself for something in your life, and take this practice with you off the mat. Namaste, everyone. And as well, for everyone who's been taking my classes, everyone who's been following me and being with me along this journey, I am extremely proud of your growth, and I thank you for joining me along the way.